It's not Kim Jong-un, and it's not Russia. It's not Donald Trump. But Sears. Sears has substantial doubt about its future. And let's move for a moment from wars and rumors of wars and presidential takedowns into corporate America and a retailer that we're all familiar with, and that's Sears. And of course, Sears was once the monolith of American retail, but it says that there is substantial doubt that it will be able to keep its doors open. And of course, as you know, Sears and K-Mart are one company now. So as goes Sears, as goes K-Mart. Now, company shares, which hit an all-time low last month, tumbled more than 5% before the opening bell Wednesday. And of course, at the same time, we have Payless Shoes filing for bankruptcy. Millions of dollars have been funneled through the hedge fund of chairman and CEO Edward Lampert to keep Sears afloat, but with sales fading, it is burning through cash. I can imagine it is. Lampert combined Sears and Kmart, as I mentioned, in 2005, and that was only 2 years after bringing Kmart, or helping to bring Kmart, out of bankruptcy. According to a regulatory filing on Tuesday, Sears Holding Corporation lost more than $2 billion last year, which, adjusted for one-time charges, was a loss of just a minimal $887 million. Oh my gosh, what would I do with 1/20th of that? And Sears has been selling its assets, most recently its Craftsman tool brand, but it says its pension agreements may prevent the spin-off of more businesses, potentially leading to a shortfall in funding. Yes, they have to pay pensions for former employees, and they announced a restructuring plan last month, February, with $1 billion, cutting costs by $1 billion through the closing of more stores, cutting jobs and brand assets, reconfiguring its debts to give itself more breathing room. But here I think is the larger issue. Certainly more and more people are shopping online. I mean, why go out and commingle with the public? You know, sometimes the public smells bad, or they say things that are hurtful to us. They trigger us. They look at us sideways. And when we can sit home on our computers and do our shopping that way, isn't that so much more convenient? And of course, Walmart and Target are truly becoming more of an online operation first, then will get you into the stores secondly kind of thing. But this is also an indication of an economy. While Sears has been in trouble for some years now, this is also an indication of an economy that's not doing well. I don't care what you may hear. You may see a stock market. I mean, today it's off to a very slow start. You may see a stock market that's going back gangbusters. You know, we have a bond market that's just going through the roof. Happy days are here again. Sure, happy days are here again if you're already in the wealth center of the nation and you can afford to play games in the stock market. But this is an indication of a deteriorating economy. And the internet, oh my gosh, the internet, which we all love, I love, it enables me to make these videos. The internet is fraught with peril. The internet is fraught with security issues, and yet we have been coaxed into shopping online. The convenience of handing over a credit card number to some box on an online form and adding our 3-digit code. It's so much better, we think, than going out into a store. Before I wrap this up and link you to this article, I'm just going to say I'm going to offer some more opinions on this. I'm not done yet. But what you're also seeing is that the worldwide consolidation of companies. You're seeing more and more smaller companies being absorbed into larger companies, whether it be railroads, retailers, record companies, for example. And these are all steps toward what will be the one world economy during the Great Tribulation period, run by the one world government and his one world religion being the Antichrist. You're seeing this massive consolidation. Everything is being sucked into smaller companies, smaller entities of any sort being sucked into larger companies. I remember, of course, I've been a singer-songwriter for years. 30 years ago, there were so many record labels. There were so many, and you had to pitch yourself to them. And they could help you. They could sign you. They could finance you. They could back you. They could take a chance on you. Now there's just a handful of large record labels that truly run the entertainment business, and smaller artist-run labels, which really are just faces or logos for the artists themselves to market their own music. With the internet, this internet that we know and love, anyone can make a record, anyone can write a book, anybody can sell anything, whether it be on eBay or through a retail website. And I'll come right out and say this now. I think we've gone too far. I think we've gone too far. Life was better when we had to go out to the mall and go into the store and commingle with people and maybe pay cash at the cash register. Maybe life was better when we still had flip phones before we had smartphones. Maybe life was better when we announced a website, we had to say www.joeschmo.com. We had to use the www and the .com at the end of the address so someone who may be interested in visiting would understand what we meant. This is just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, and you might tell me I'm full of crap. And believe me, I love the convenience of the internet. I love the convenience of my smartphone. But I remember the days before all of this. I remember before the internet. I remember before Al Gore claimed he invented the internet, that wacko. I remember all of that. And in many ways, we were a safer nation, a more secure nation. That's when America was great. America is not great now. Okay? And Donald Trump is not going to make America great. America's crossed the Rubicon. Adopt the post-American mindset. Get ready for the end of days. Accept Jesus Christ as your Savior and Lord. Certainly, I can extrapolate all of this out from a certain simple piece about Sears being in financial trouble. We're all going to be in financial trouble very soon. And what about when the internet goes down? When they decide to pull the plug on it, the powers that be. Net neutrality is bad enough, but when they pull the plug on this, when they decide that those of us who they consider to be the alternative media or the alt-right or the alt-whatever we are, they decide that we're communicating a little bit too much and relaying too much information to you, they're going to pull the plug on this thing. We're one EMP attack or one significant cyber attack from whether it be Russia, China, whoever, Poland, who knows? We're one major event away from losing the internet. Anyway, folks, I hope that you apply some credence to what I've just said here. God bless you. Please hit the subscribe button. Please give this video a thumbs up while we still have internet and we can still shop online. Check out my books and music while we still have internet and still can shop online. God bless you. I'm Jim, and I'll see you soon.